Should you supplement with iodine or not? Stay tuned.
Hi everyone, it's Fruity Papa Paul here and Fruity Mummy Yulia from Rawsome Healthy. Hope you're having a great day, guys.
Hi guys, and first and foremost, thank you very much for your get well wishes. I really appreciate each single one of them, and it is so incredible to be back to life and to be feeling good. And it only reinforced my love for fruit-based raw vegan lifestyle, because feeling good is just incredible. And I really understand how we are the masters of our own destiny, and we can choose to feel good every single day if we make steps towards it. Okay, so on to the video now.
Now, when we first started our raw food journey back in the year 2009, we were a little bit naive and thought, if we just ate all the fruits and vegetables, nuts and seeds, that would be perfectly fine. We wouldn't have to supplement with anything. Everything would be hunky-dory. Well, actually, that wasn't the case. And we became deficient in B12, so that was something we had to supplement with, and we do to this day. Now, a bit further on down the line, we came across iodine supplementation, or the possibility of iodine deficiency in people, and including raw vegans. So this is something we looked into.
Yes, and prior to that, I did actually try iodine supplementation. That was before I became a raw vegan for my thyroid. And I started taking Lugol solution. I increased it slowly, only to face a fiasco with iodine supplementation and to discover that my body went out of balance, my hormones went out of balance, my thyroid went out of balance, and I had to discontinue taking a Lugol solution. And I remember seeing an alternatively minded endocrinologist who said that some people cannot supplement with iodine and they will feel much worse when they do. Now, this time we actually decided to test ourselves. So we arranged for a test in America. It was a urinary test. We sent it off and we got the results. And the results showed that we were low in iodine. Okay, so you may think, yes, well, it's because of your raw vegan diet. Well, actually, everything gets to blame on a raw vegan diet, but the reality is, around the world, about 40% of people face iodine deficiency, and this is due to soil depletion. It's bromine, due to bromine toxicity, which you will find in baked goods, in plastic, for example, and also fluoridated water.
So since we were low in iodine, we decided to supplement with it. We weren't eating and consuming any seed products. We weren't taking iodized salts. We thought it's a good idea to supplement with iodine. So we had a consultation with Dr. Fletcher, who's an MD in America, and he advised people, if he thinks they need to, if they're deficient in iodine, to supplement with a high dose of iodine, which is, I think, 12.5 milligrams. And this dose is recommended because apparently in Japan, the Japanese daily have an intake of around 12.5 milligrams of iodine, and it's seen as being very healthy. So this is what he based his recommendations on, and this is what we started doing. I started taking Iodoral, which is an iodine product, and Yulia started taking Lugol solution. Lugol solution.
Right.
And we did this for a period of several months.
Now, Paul has just mentioned that the amount that was recommended to us and is recommended to people who are deficient in iodine or suffer from thyroid issues is 12.5 mg or 12.5 milligrams. If you look at the US recommended daily allowance, then the amount is much lower. It's way lower than that. And for adults, it's actually in micrograms, so it's not in milligrams, in micrograms, so it's a lot smaller right away. And for adults, it's 150 micrograms per day. For breastfeeding women, it's 290, and for pregnant women, it's about 220. So the dosage a lot less. So when I started supplementing, I increased my dosage very slowly. I started with very small amounts and then I kept increasing, and hey, I felt much better, and all of a sudden I just had more energy. I felt mental clarity, which lasted a short space of time. But Paul experienced a very different reality.
Yeah, so I started supplementing with it, and not long after, I started feeling low energy levels. The glands, lymph glands on my neck started to swell up. And I remember one morning being physically sick. I ate my breakfast, I felt okay, and the next minute I thought, oh my God, I'm going to be sick, and I was sick. So yeah, it wasn't really a very good experience to say the least. So
and also your physical performance dropped, your athletic performance.
Yeah,
I remember you would just feel low after all your faster runs.
I had low energy levels anyway when I was taking the iodine, and when I tried to do physical activity, it was just even worse. I just felt really, really low. So for me, it just didn't work at all. It wasn't nice at all.
So we heard back that it was probably due to bromine detox, that we were adjusting to iodine supplementation, and we needed to do salt protocol, take several supplements to counteract it, and we did some of it. But we were still having the same issues, and personally I didn't actually experience bromine detox symptoms. It looked like Paul was experiencing them. I didn't experience them, but what happened to me was that my thyroid went out of balance completely. So it was, I started feeling tensions in my neck. My neck became really swollen, engorged. And when I checked my thyroid levels, they were totally out of balance. And no wonder that then I started to feel very low, and I was getting depressed, which, hey, it's not my natural state. And I know that something was going on with me, and I really felt strongly that I should stop taking iodine I should stop it there and then. So the moment I stopped, it took me a good while to rebalance my hormones. And if you have thyroid issues, you will know that when your thyroid is out of balance, your whole life gets turned upside down. Now, the American Thyroid Association issued a statement warning people against high dosages of iodine supplementation, and especially the kind of Iodoral and Lugol solution, because they contain up to several thousands higher the amount what some people can tolerate, and this high level of iodine can actually damage your thyroid. So it's not, it's ironic that a lot of people are deficient in iodine and they have thyroid issues, but when they take iodine, they can end up with a damaged thyroid.
Now, the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition actually published a study which looked at people who were given 400 micrograms of iodine per day as supplementation. Now, it was found that they started to develop subclinical hypothyroidism on this course of supplementation of just taking 400 micrograms of iodine per day.
And 12.5 milligrams or 12,500, that's way higher. So it's also very important to say that people with Hashimoto's thyroid condition and Graves' disease should not probably take iodine supplementation. And actually Hashimoto's and Graves' disease is usually nothing to do with iodine deficiency in the first place. Now, something that we wanted to also share is that recently we watched videos by 2 vegans, and one shared her results and experiences, and she's been supplementing with iodine, and although she managed to correct her deficiency, she was not feeling good. And I know that a lot of people read information about iodine and they say, okay, this is due to bromine detox, I need to take this, I'm still adjusting to a dose. But who's to say what's going on in your body? How do you know? How do you know that the amount that you are taking is not actually harming you? So that's very important to consider. Another video was posted by another vegan who shared his experience with iodine supplementation, and he showed that he was losing patches of hair, and that was due to iodine supplementation. He did his research and he came across information that it can happen. So that's our personal experience. That's research that we shared with you in this video, and also the experience of other people. So when approaching iodine supplementation, we're not telling you not to supplement with it, but what we would recommend is to take our experiences the experiences of other people and the research that we shared with you in this video, and then come to your own conclusion. Okay, so thank you again for watching this video.
Thanks, guys.
Eat sweet, keep fit,
Keep fit.
Mani Mango.
Oh, I've got a guava here, and that smells gorgeous. Oh, God. That's amazing.
See you again shortly.
See ya.
Ciao for now.
Bye.